everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly.
Hey guys, I'll be right with you. Everybody come in. How is everyone? Certified quality. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Who's ever in here? Start putting your ones in the chat if you would like a reading, and I will grab those. So hello to Kelly. Hello to James. Hello to Jen. Hello to Boomer. Hi to Fancy. Oh, welcome in, everyone. Okay, and I see you are putting your one. Great. I'm just making some coffee, and then we're going to get started. You heard the beep, so you know it's almost ready. All righty. How is everyone, by the way? I hope everybody is lovely. I have my little tripod today, so maybe if I turn you guys around, just so I have more room. Put the cards. Let's see. Maybe this way. Okay. Tighten, 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 tighten. Oh, I took the whole thing off. I didn't tighten it. I loosened it. What the hey? Sorry, I'm making you guys dizzy, aren't I? Okay. All righty. Okay. There we go. See that? Watch out. I think that's better. No, we're not on top of each other. A new Conjuring film coming out. Oh, that does sound good. Yes, Boomer, I have you down. Okay, so Boomer asked me right before the live stream, so I told him I would do one card for him first. Uh, and then I'm going to get to all your ones. But let me just grab the ones so I don't lose them. And then we're going to start. Boomer, Kelly, James, Jen, Fancy, and Scott, because I know Scott asked me for one. He didn't come in yet, but I told him I would give him one. So we'll put. Thank you, Jen, so much. I got all dressed up for you. Really? They kicked you where? They kicked you to the curb? No, you can't come on here anymore. Okay. So pink, Boomer Sarah, just tell me which pink, because I got two now. And I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You see, I got these pretty pink ones and these. You want the pink ones in the pretty pink bag. I got you. I got you. Hey, Gothic, how are you, sweetheart? One card. That is weird, unless someone got your account, you know. I don't post anything on Instagram. I look at stuff sometimes people send me, but I don't post anything there. I don't really post anything on Facebook. I just use Messenger, really. Okay. So your card that she picked for you is the cell phone, which is connection. So it is not only connection, but it's relationships, reaching out, getting in touch with someone you haven't for a while. It's that kind of card. So, yeah. If you want a message, I'm happy to give you one. But that is your card that she picked for you from the pretty pick one. The cell phone, connection, relationships, connection, reaching out, and getting together with someone you haven't in a while socially. That is your pretty pink card. Okay, Boomer. Okay, so Kelly, you're next. Let's see what Mary Beth wants to read for you. Got anything fun? They really like the new animal ones. I know I have to get to the other ones. I will eventually. I got to start writing the new book for the other cards. It takes me like a week to write all of the things, you know, so. And I wanted to catch up on the videos, so I did. Which one you want? Okay. You're welcome. That one? Mm. Oh, Gothic. One of these days you're going to come up with me and you're going to read. And I'm going to sit and do nothing. Mary wants to start going live on Tuesdays to do cards on her channel. So we'll have to see. Maybe we can all get together and like read one person, one person, one person. Like we could get um Cassie maybe to come up to. Oh yeah, we'll have a big old fashion like we used to do. Read out. Read out. You got okay, we got 5 there. Okay. Here we go, Miss Kelly. Source of courage is your first one, which is the polar bear. Each challenge makes me braver, and the flame in my heart never fades. The polar bear represents strength, resilience, adaptability, and the capability to endure hardships. As a spirit animal, they're a symbol of gratitude and perseverance. Life is bittersweet. Look up and take it for what it is. Fight for the freedom to live a little. You can do it. Life is too short to be to be distracted by all the insignificant things thrown into our path. Have the courage to throw caution to the wind and enjoy living. Ooh. Ah, then you got the power of dreams, which is the cockatoo. Dreams give me the strength to reach for broader skies. Cockatoos represent happiness, success, and fulfillment. As a spirit guide, they foster resilience, wisdom, and freedom. A spark starts a fire. A whip gets the horse moving. Gas gets your car in gear. What's your ignition? Find it, and you'll have found your key to freedom. Ask, and you shall receive. Cleanse, and you shall be refreshed. Listen to your intuition, and you will have infinite wisdom. Cockatoos can be trained to do tricks. You can be trained, you can train yourself to listen to yourself. Hi, Regina, love. Sure, Regina. If I missed anybody, let me know, please. I'm reading for Kelly. Then we have James, Jen, Fancy, and Regina. Kelly, then you got the confident light, which is the butterfly, and the confident flight. Confidence is my wings, taking me to soar in a broader sky. The butterfly's journey reflects your path of self discovery, embracing vulnerabilities, encouraging introspection, and finding strength within oneself. Their fight invokes a sense of hope, optimism, and inspiration. The sky is bluer across the street. Where you are, it's dark. The road to the left is longer than the one to the right. It's okay to walk on the sunny side of the street and take the short way home. Don't make everything difficult. Enjoy some peace. Oh, I know we do that. Dare to challenge. And then you get the little cute goats. I'm not afraid of challenges. I face them boldly and I will overcome everything. Goats symbolize resilience. Okay, so a lot of resilience going on. So you're obviously going to have something that you have to overcome in this coming up very shortly. Goats symbolize resilience, intelligence, and a connection to the divine or natural world. Spiritually, the goat represents strength, vitality, and fertility. There are signs everywhere. Don't trip over them. Keep walking, investigate them. You have powers not many people are blessed with. They were given to you for a reason, so relax and meditate or daydream. Get grounded and let the universe guide you. Ooh, and then you got the little bobcat. Look at him. March forward fearlessly. Fearless, my heart moves forward into the future. Bobcats are associated with courage, strength, um, stealthiness, adaption, as well as wisdom, power, intuition, and independence. As a guide, they help you steer towards understanding, and insight. You're at a crossroads. You took one step and boom, you're standing at a three-way junction. You thought you knew where you were going, and now you feel lost. Nothing is truly lost. It's misplaced or just out of your sight. Those stealthy little socks are always hiding. Have the courage to stick your head in the dryer. Oh, okay. So let's see what all this resilience is you're going to need is coming from, if they'll tell us, if there's any extra message for you, Kelly, from Mary Beth. Okay. Okay, go for Kelly. Okay, this is an interesting one, Kelly. Um, okay. Is that all? Okay. Here we go. Not all roses smell good, and not all fish smell bad. Someone who seems to be a bouquet of roses is really a bad smelling fish. Listen to your intuition. See the signs. It will actually be like a neon one. So, somebody who you have come across or will come across is not actually who they seem to be. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I have to go back and read because when I'm doing the things, I can't see. Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Mari. I'm going to call you Mari because you know I'm Greek and Italian. I can't pronounce this stuff. Um, Sticky. To find the socks. It's those stealthy socks. You know when you finish your laundry and there's always one sock missing. Stick your head in the dryer and find the sock. But it just means don't be afraid to do some more investigating, which I think all has to do with whoever that person is. Thank you so much, Fancy, for the super chat. Ah, I'm sorry, Diane. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no problem, honey. I'll go to sleep, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, it's midnight there. Um, I have on my community page a few of Mari's videos. The one where she shows like the water show and everything. They're really beautiful. So go check it out. Um, yes. Oh, with a card fishy. Yeah. Well, some people are so damn good at, you know, I'll never forget. I interviewed this girl one time. Oh my God, she seemed like a dream, right? And I'm like, it must be too good to be true. And then my boss interviewed her and she's like, I love her. And I'm like, yeah, I know there's something wrong with that. And for the first like 3 months, she was awesome. And my boss is like, see? And then like a week after that, one day she was late for work when I had a meeting. So I had to be behind the bar. My boss was pissed. And then I don't know, a few days after that, she called in and she was like, I hurt myself. I have to go to the hospital. And then she never came back. So yeah, we thought she was lovely. She actually was so lovely. Um, and I kept saying, my gosh, like you would think it was all too good to be true, but then in the end it was. All right. So that was Kelly. Fabulous. Now we have James. James. We don't have a lot of Hey Robert, how are you? I hope you're well. We have a lot of people, but not a lot of readings. If anybody else wants a reading, let me know. Um, yes, I'm here. Good, James. We have James, Jen, Fancy, and Regina. Did I miss anybody for a reading? I'm gonna grab a cigarette. Great, Robert. Um, grab a cigarette. I was behind today because I didn't know that my friend Boomer, was going live. So I went to go see his live stream and then I got behind on mine. So but I made up for it. I got all dressed up for you guys. I put the sexy outfit on. I fixed my hair. Yeah. Oh yeah, Autumn. I'm gonna see if there's anything to tell you. Autumn, I got you. I got you. Okay, James. Who do we got to read for James today? And what would you like to read for James? 2 questions. Ah, alrighty. All right, go through them. Hey, Betty Love, how are you? Um, she's looking through what she wants to read to you, James, which will give me 5 more seconds to puff on my smoke here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, but Candace came to read for you today. Um, the other girl is that was here last week. Was it a girl? Pretty sure. please. Sorry. Lori, yeah. So Lori is also like a spirit guide helper. So, and then um there was one that definitely came to teach something and then will go, and I don't know if they're going to teach you that something or one of the guides, but anyway. Um but I'm more thinking it's you, something you have to learn. Different spirits will come because they have different mannerisms, like people, right? Or different animals will come when you need to learn something and then they go. Um, all right. What did you want, Candace? Look? I'm sorry. The witches, huh? Okay. Yeah, they do that. Yeah. Let's see. Interesting. She wants to give you the witches. This is James, Diane. Yeah, Diane, did you want a reading? I'm sorry. You came in. I didn't see you, love. I mean, I saw you because I read your comment about the dentist, but I didn't like see that you wanted a reading. I know. Before you came in, you knew what I meant. I know they're new, my love. This one. Ooh, dowsing rods. That's nice. I used to love my dowsing rods. I use my pendulum now so much more because Sarah, my main guide, likes the pendulum. But um, Billy has his own pendulum, and then the other little one uses the. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't remember everybody's name today. We're trying hard. Yes. Okay, Diane, I will. Hey, yeah, one more. The new cards are hard because they can't pull them out as easily. Want that one? Okay. Alrighty. So your first card is the Black Cat. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and a shadow leading home. Black Cat. Then you got the Frog. May the lily beneath your beasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Hmm. Then you got the altar. A sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ashes. The waters you keep. Ooh, then you got the graveyard. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. Mm, I like that one. Then you got the bat. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Hmm. All right. Let's find out what that means for James. Phew. I definitely have someone visiting me because it's got so hot so fast. Um, this is why I have to wear different things that I can layer, because when like fire beings come by to visit, holy crap. It's like, is Mary around? Mary, are you around? Because sometimes Mary's fire elemental will come around. I don't know. Ah, Benny, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, let's see. Message for James, Candace. Sorry. I like that. I saw this shirt and I was really thinking of getting it. It was like, caution, like I may spontaneously talk to dead people. Okay, so James, find a spell you can get behind, something sacred you can hold in your hand. A storm is brewing, and it won't be raining coffee. That's what I said I like. But it won't be raining coffee, but omens. Be ready to combat. So, right, that's a good shirt for me. Um, so something's going on there. That's like a warning if I ever heard it. So, maybe get together with the guides and find out if they can help you with this, whatever you have to combat. Um, it won't be raining coffee, but omens. But I don't get the feeling it's directed at you personally. This might be a more broader thing that you're going to help with, but um, or maybe it's for a friend or something. But yeah, okay, that was for James. Thank you so much, Candace. Okay, now we got Jen. Is Jen here, or did she get on the phone with Mama? It's Jen, the fancy. Benny, you want a reading? Um, better give Benny a reading. You're welcome, James. She went to the bathroom. Okay. I'm here. Okay. Jet. Who we got for Jet? Okay. And what would you like to read for Jen Jet? Pulling out the good old fashioned ones. Oh boy. Look, when we got to pull out the real, like, kind of closest to the actual tarot, there's some things very specific they want to tell you because it's not in the other ones. All right, here we go. something specific for Miss Jen. And here we go. Oh, yeah, it could be a good omen, but I didn't get that feeling the way she said. A storm, when you call an omen a storm, mm, I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel that it's necessarily directed towards him only or towards him, period. It might be towards someone else, but something he has to either help with. Are those the cards you want? Wow, you did that good, Jen. Alrighty, here we go. For Jen, the Three of Crystals. The Three of Crystals. Oh, A.L. Skinner, thank you so much for being a member. The Three of Crystals. If you want a reading, let me know, sweetheart. Three of Crystals. I'm sorry I didn't see you coming because when I'm doing the readings, if anybody else came in and I didn't say hello, I apologize for my rudeness because I can't see this little tiny chat. It only lets me see one message at a time, and so it's hard for me if I'm reading. Okay, Jen, Three of Crystals. So working as a team and collaborating. All the forces need to come together to make this work. You can't accomplish it on your own. It's time to call in your team and work together. Each person has their strengths, and it's important to play on those. This project will only be as strong as its weakest member. Oh, and then you got the devil. So something you've been doing is not working for you anymore, and you have to dump it, Miss Jen. Um, the devil represents chains that wrap around your throat and drag you down into the darkness. It's the painful, tormenting cycles that we can't break free of, whether it be a toxic relationship, binging, addictions, or just doing the same thing that's not working for you over and over again. The devil is the true evil that lives inside, and it's time to break the chains that aim to destroy you. So, whatever it is that you're doing constantly over and over and it's not working for you, dump it. Then you got the guide. So, yeah, so now they tell you you got to do that, and then they're going to try to guide you in the right direction here. So, let's see. The guide, guidance, teacher, society. The guide is a book laid out in front of you that lists all of society's conventions and rules. It's filled with laws and moral teachings. It's time to pick up a pen and start making your own annotations. Connect with your moral compass and choose the laws you live by. Learn from teachers you choose, not the ones chosen for you. And then you got the haunting of bones. The haunting of bones. No, my chat just stopped. Okay. The haunting of bones. Let's see what we got here. Passion, boldness, sociability. The haunting of bones is not one to hide or play. It walks into a room and commands attention. Do not hide your goals and passions. Wear them boldly. Be honest and open about what drives you and demand your desires. And then you got the terror of daggers. Okay, terror of daggers. Curiosity. The Terror of Daggers is bursting at the seams with new ideas, with journals full of fresh thoughts and big ambitions. The thirst for knowledge is unquenchable. I think I said that right. You currently have no plan for execution, but ambition and curiosity are sufficient enough of a driving force. Okay, let's see what this all means for you, Jen. Then I gotta get out my other phone, I guess, to see the chat. Darn StreamYards. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, tell me what's going on for Jen. Okay, here we go. Okay, something's got to change. The air is so stagnant around you, you could suffocate right now. Try something new. Shine a light in the direction that you want to go and walk towards it. So there's something so specific about that it's something, it has a dual meaning. Shine a light in the direction you want to go and walk towards it. So you're missing something, you know? So yeah. Um so that was for Jen. And let me go back because I don't know what happened there. It got stuck. Oh yeah, Robert, I could give you a reading. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't think you weren't protected, but like I said, sometimes we all need a little extra. Um okay. So we have Fancy, Regina, Autumn, Diane, Robert, Benny, did you want one? So Fancy's next. And AL, did you want one? Let me know. Um, so yeah, and that's what we got. Yes, yes for Benny. Okay. And I'm just waiting to make sure Fancy is here. Okay, AL, that'd be fun. I'll get to know some new spirit guides, and we'll get to know a little about you guys. Fancy's ready. Okay. So, Fancy is Louise, right? Lois. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Lois. Okay, Lois, what do you want to read? The animals? Yeah, okay. The animals. That's these, right? Animals. Okay. Let's see what we got. You gonna tell me which ones? Well, you're not gonna find them. A tiger. What other one did you say? Okay. She was like telling me which ones, and I'm like, so you don't want me to shuffle? I'll just go like this and you tell me. It's easier then. Okay. So this guy, the orangutan, is your first card. Fancy, beyond ordinary. I'm not satisfied with mediocre. I relentlessly pursue excellence. Orangutans spirit Orangutans as a spirit animal helps with greater grounding and balance. They are associated with wisdom, patience, and strength. They want to help you express your emotions while urging kindness. Kindness. Balance is the key to life. It's like riding a seesaw. One moment you're on top, the next you're on the bottom. Take the good with the bad, the light with the dark. Just like the seesaw. What goes up must come down. However, once you're down, there's nowhere else to go but up. Yep. So keep that positivity going. And then you got the endless effort. So that's a tiger. Tigers hold a powerful spiritual meaning. They represent strength, vitality, courage, and protection. I strive relentlessly, aiming for unlimited success. Tigers as a guide teach emphasizing your feelings and survival instincts. So this was two cards that really talked about um, learning more about feelings. Um, they easily overcome challenges and inspire self-confidence. It's time to throw caution to the wind when it comes to trying something new. Your soul is burning for adventure, but your mind is being a party pooper. So go with your gut, be brazen, and party like it's 1999. She wants to make sure you got the tiger one because she said that the first one. So loosen up, be a loosey goosey once in a while. That must have came from her because I don't use loosey goosey, but okay. Then you got the crow, surpass above. Surpass myself, and my sky becomes even broader. Hawks and crows are considered messengers, offering guidance towards clarity and spiritual insight. They can help you navigate difficult situations. Hawks prompt you to pay attention to your environment for a deeper understanding of the meaning. Look and listen more carefully. There are signs everywhere. Don't just trip over them and keep walking. Seek out the meaning. Look closely. Just because something is small does not mean it's not mighty. Uh-huh. Let's see what the next one. Ooh, look at him, the grasshopper. Infinite possibilities. Dare to dream. Life is filled with infinite possibilities. Grasshoppers represent feelings of insignificance, and often reflect a lack of confidence. Okay, another card with confidence, feelings. Okay. As a spirit guide, they help with patience, mindfulness, and the ability to remain still and observe before taking action. It never hurts to ask, but if you never ask, you will always wonder. Things come and go, people come and go. The only constant is always ourselves in our lives. So believe in yourself, trust your instincts, look after yourself. You are the most important person in your life. Yeah. This might be one of those things I'll see in the message, or if you're taking care of everybody else and not taking care of yourself, they're saying, okay, you need um, fancy time. You need fancy time, girl. Continuous progress. Then you got the ferret. Each day I get closer to my goal than the day before. Ferrets embody the word fearless. As animal totems, they represent vigor, playfulness, optimism, and friendliness, associated with curiosity, adaptability, and mischievous energy. Life has a lot to throw at you. It's okay to be upset, but don't fear. There are always people in the same boat as you. You're not alone. Some things are just meant to be, and others are meant for us to deconstruct and make them what we want them to be. So go on. You got this. Okay. Words of encouragement there to end off with. So that was good. All right. Let's see what else Lois has for you, Fancy. Do you have a message for Fancy, Lois? She said to me, but how am I going to explain this in 3 sentences? Like, I don't know. I don't know what you want to say yet. Oh, okay. Here we go, Fancy. Breathe, smell, observe, and enjoy. Life will go on without you or without us. So live a little for yourself. Trying to save the world is great, only if you can enjoy it after you save it. Stress kills. So I guess maybe you're in a little stress mode. I can understand with everything going on in the world, but your guides are trying to tell you you need to relax. Do not give yourself a heart attack. You won't be good to anyone if you overstress yourself. So they want you to do some yoga or mindfulness or meditation. Hi, Corey. How are you? To, um, you know, lift some burden off your shoulders. That was for you, Fancy, and I hope that made sense. So let me go back now. Let me just get that. It only shows one thing, Corey's message. Then somebody will type it, will show their message. It's so horrific. Like, why does it do that? Okay, this was. Oh, okay. Here we are. Hey, Jim. Let me go back. Oh, Benny, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, there you go, Diane. That's right, Benny. Oh, you're coming to the dentist. Here's some, yes, here's some things get stuck in your teeth. Oh no. Okay, Regina, because you're next, darling. I'm just gonna have a smoke, and then we have Regina, Autumn, Diane, Robert, Benny, and AL. So if any new people use talking about that. Fancy, did you have a question you were wondering about? Did Fancy have a question? Is that what it is? Is that what? Sorry, Lois. Okay. Is that okay? You had a yes or no question that was on your mind, Fancy. The answer is yes. And what I was going to say was if anybody has a yes or no question also to go along with their reading, usually the guides will tell me. But if not, you guys can just write it. Sometimes I don't hear them. I think we're finished, and then we're not finished. You know, that's how it goes. I'm gonna grab a cigarette, and then I'll be right with you guys. Um, I had a cute break one. Here we go. Yeah, see that? Be right back. I'm here. Alrighty. Ta-da. All right. So, Regina. Oh, Lalu. Well, you're here, so tell me what you want to read while you're here. Okay. We're gonna read those. There's one in New Jersey. Oh, yeah. Too bad you can't order yourself online, right? Crumble online and they deliver it from New Jersey. Maybe depends what part of Jersey. But yeah. Hi, Andre. Hi, Kevin. Ooh, Kevin. What's the ooh ooh ookie? Okay. What's the thing after the name now? It's an okay. Um. Yeah. Sometimes they deliver. you know, I don't know. Okay, that would be fun. Crumble sounds like a really great pastry shop. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so here we go. We ready? We ready, steady Eddies? Okay. For Regina is now. And then we have Autumn, Diane, Robert, Benny, AL. Boop, boop. Which one? Oh, okay, you got it. Oh, you want that one? Alrighty, I'm sorry. And that one? Okay. One more. You want that one? Okay, interesting. Let's go. Ready, steady, Eddie? You have the Queen of Social, Regina. The Queen of Social. Feminist spirituality is a commitment to bring about in oneself and in the world an alternative vision of justice and equality for all. Look within inside yourself. What can you teach the world and what can you learn from it? Humans were created to exist in harmony and equality. It's associated with Venus and it represents your values. So that talked about justice, and I believe you also got the justice card. You did. So you also got the justice, which is a major one. It's my birthday, but you forgot. You have too much going on. It's not fair to your family, friends, or yourself. Time is slipping away. Don't let it pass you by. Stay balanced and focused. The gypsy comes to you to remind you to look into the past, to reflect on previous decisions and the impact they had on your life. Her crystal ball says to act fairly when interacting with others. So there may be somebody who's on your last nerve and you just want to tell them to go to hell, but trying to tell you to rethink that, okay? Then you have the Empress, which is another major one. You've been feeling blah lately and being a bit lackadaisical. That's because Mother Nature has been knocking at your door, but you haven't answered. Go outside and smell the flowers. Nature's influence is powerful when you absorb the energy that's around you. Go roll around in the dirt, or better yet, take up mud wrestling. That would be fun. So, a lot of people have been getting to having to go out in nature, and it is nice now. So, the spirits are restless. Every day, I try to go outside for a little bit in my yard to soak some nature up. Um, the next one is the cosmic cupcake, Regina. When you are eating a cupcake, it means you are enjoying life's simple pleasures. You are in a good place mentally and emotionally. Cupcakes represent something sweet you are savoring. This cosmic cupcake comes to you to tell you to enjoy the little things in life as they can bring you a lot of happiness. And then you got the margarita of foodie, the margarita of foodie. Margarita means you have psychic abilities. It represents purity, wisdom, and spirituality, but also resilience and strength in the face of adversity. This card comes to you because you have the thirst for additional knowledge and spiritual nourishment and emotional release. Great. Go get yourself a margarita and let yourself relax and soak in the atmosphere. So something's been nagging at your mind spiritually, and you're really gonna have to go out in nature and balance yourself a little with your get your root chakra on, Miss Regina. Let's see what else Lalu has for you. Okay, Regina, here it is. My. What's going on? The boredom is deafening, and the spirit is fading like a deflated balloon. Let's go do something fun. Phone a friend or make a sand angel. So obviously you've been a little blah lately. Maybe in a little funk, maybe a little under the weather. It's affecting, your aura because your guides are a little nutty. She's telling me you have a yes or no question for me. That's what you're telling me, right, Lalu, darling? Um, okay, and what is the answer? The answer is yes? Okay. So the answer is whatever you had on your mind, the answer is yes, Regina, for your yes or no answer. So that was for you. I hope it made sense. And let me go back and see what we got going on here. Sorry. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Certified Equality. You're still hanging out. Thank you so much. Non-iodine salt. That makes sense. Because the both mixing, then you have too much. Hmm. Um, yes. Well, purple's my favorite color. And it actually matches with my background too, which I didn't realize. There you go. Um, I'm looking at the chat down here because the chat here is useless. It does make sense. Thank you. You're welcome, Regina. Autumn, you're still hanging out? Next is Autumn. What would you like to read for Autumn? The purple is really in my face. Sorry, and I'm over here like going all in your face. I apologize. Um, Let's see. What did you want to read for Autumn? Okay. You're going to get the animals too, Autumn. Let's see what's going on. What do you mean, these? Oh, sorry. Okay, not the animals. The Halloweeny ones. It does have animals in it, but they're more Halloween. It's true. I apologize. This one you mean. Okay. I don't think I read these to you yet because I don't think you've been here since we got them. But you want that one? Okay. Benny, I ordered this great shirt today, but I'm gonna not tell you what it is. I'm gonna show you when I get it. This one and one more. Let's go. So the first one you got is Ghostly Echoes. Ghostly Echoes. The past is present. Heal what haunts you. Spirits speak through silence. The past resurfaces. Then you got the bat, which is Nightwings. Nightwings. Navigate the darkness. Soar through obstacles. Trust your senses. Unseen guidance. Then you got Guarded Fields of the Scarecrow. Protection is stillness. Stand strong in adversity. Warding off a negative. Save your energy. And then you got the owl, quiet wisdom. See beyond illusions. Trust the shadows. Observe things first before acting. Now, knowledge is power. And then you have the sunflower, which is golden bloom. Bright light in dark days. Follow your inner warmth. Happiness blooms within. Be someone's miracle. Oh, I love that. Okay, and let's see what message they have for you. Lilith has for you. Let's see, Autumn. She's singing a song, or I'm hearing a song for you. What is that song called? Okay, let me look it up. I don't know. You can sing it all you want. That doesn't mean I'm going to know the song. Oh, the song is In Your Head, Zombie by the Cranberries. That's the song? Uh-huh. Do you know that song? It's obviously something you have to listen to, or unless you were listening to it, I don't know. But she was just like, ugh, in your head. And I was hearing the music, but I wasn't understanding the words of the song. But that's the song. In Your Head, Zombie by the Cranberries. Okay, so I would look at that song, Autumn. It's a bop. It's it's a it's a bop. Okay. So you know that song. So listen to the words. Obviously, she was trying to tell you something. Um, so yeah, that was the song. In Your Head, Zombie by the Cranberries. Okay. Now let's see if she has something else to tell you because she was singing that song. Cranberries the band, yes. She's just gonna give me a whole bunch of songs today. What song is that? Get out of my dreams and into my car. But she said it like get out of my head and into my car. But I think it's get out of my dreams and into my car. Yeah, that's the name of the song. Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams, get into my car. Billy Ocean. Okay. You're gonna have a lot of homework to do right now. She's giving you a lot of homework as she is Autumn. So a lot of things about getting out of your head, but this was get out of my dreams. So that's still your dreams are in your mind, right? So there's definitely a trend with those two songs. I'm going to try to write this message unless she starts singing again. Let's see that. That tracks. Okay. There. You finished? Okay. And then she said, so after she sung the words to those songs, she said, oh, and find a needle in a haystack, for I don't know where I left it. I don't know if that's a song or a statement, but that's for you to figure out, I guess. And that was for you. And does she have a question for me? Maybe, maybe. And you have a yes or no question, Autumn? Okay, what's the answer? And your yes. The answer to your yes or no question is yes. Is that like a nursery rhyme? I don't even know. Let me see. Sometimes Google will know. Find a needle in a haystack, for I don't know where I left it. Well, I said that, and Google just said It refers to an extremely difficult or impossible task. So, is that what you're meaning? Okay. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Alrighty. So that was for you, Miss Autumn. Ah, thing to find. Yes, that would be a cool thing. Alrighty. So now we have Miss Diane. You're here, Miss Diane. Ow. 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 I leaned up my leg a little too long there. I'm getting old. We have Diane, Robert, Benny, AL, and if we have time, we have Andre who came in. Diane's up. Yes. Here. Okay. Diane's here. Who do we got for Diane? Of course. Oh, yeah. Maybe he got bored of me. I, he's Lou said, Diane, who else is going to come? And I said, well, I don't know. Maybe you got bored of me. You can send somebody else for Diane. He's like, oh, no, I won't send someone else. You have coffee. uh, they're so funny. Okay, what you want to read for Diane? Getting it out. Okay. The Wandering Star. Let's see. See what we got for Diane. There's a lot. I know they're big. I can't even put them in my hand. Ding. They made the sirens supposedly less annoying, but I think they're more annoying. They're scary. Instead of going wham wham wham, they wham, all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? And that one, and that one. Okay. Hmm. Here we go, Diane. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see. I want to read them in the order they were received. The first one you got is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. You have a number 2, of course. Secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spirit world. Ah, the High Priestess, knower of secrets, interpreter of dreams, keeper of her own counsel, ruled by the moon and sometimes called the mistress of the subconscious. She asks you to tune deeply into your intuition. She suggests that the psychic incidents you've been experiencing are more serendipitous than coincidental. She invites you to go inward and deepen your relationship with your higher self. And finally, she requests you to seek out a mentor to further your spirit magic skills. The spirit world beckons to you, but it takes dedication and discernment to enter those realms. Yes, the priestess asks a lot of you, but the rewards will be great, and one day you will thank her. Then you got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. How are your friends today? Which all the spirits? Everybody's good today so far. I mean, I gave them brownies and coffee and cheese sandwich. So right now they're not, I gave them juice for the kiddos. So I think they're happy with me today. We got the Five of Wands. They look the two looking at each other. So what do we got? Five of Wands. Competition, debate, and defense. The Five of Wands asks you, what is important to you? Would you fight for it? This card indicates that you may have to, um, this card indicates that you may have to fight for something. It won't be a physical battle, but rather a war of wills. You may suddenly find yourself defensive, surrounded by people with mighty opinions and hardly debating skills. And hardy debating skills. There you go. Stand strong in your beliefs if they are true, but be careful not to fight simply for the sake of being right. Remember to also listen to the other side and try to understand where the challenger's passions lie. Take the opportunity to know yourself and others better to uncover what you're really made of. Then you got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. So there we go. Two wands. And then three major cards. Okay, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Flow, fire, intuition. The Knight of Wands is charming, impulsive, and sometimes throws all caution to the wind. Deeply attuned to the flow of energy and intuition, the Knight follows whims and feelings in search of exciting new experiences, and usually finds them. Fiery passion spurs this Knight on, and occasionally friends and lovers get burned. Dance with this Knight if you dare, but be sure to free yourself of expectations. You may be influenced positively or negatively depending on your ability to navigate the instability of the Knight's nature. Encountering a wild spirit is an exciting ride, but also not without risk. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, no problem, AL. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Karma and destiny. The Wheel of Fortune spins and lands in your favor, dear one. This card is a card of fated love, karmic unfoldings, and exciting new beginnings. Ruled by Jupiter, a planet of growth and wisdom, this card is here to support you in rapid expansion. Troubles that appeared insurmountable will suddenly seem manageable as your intuition heightens. Your connection becomes sharper and clearer, and wishes manifest with ease. You are tuned into your guides and angels like never before. Be sure to ask them for assistance. They are ready and willing to help you ascend to dizzying heights if you heed their wisdom. This is a time of forceful yet magic shifts, and new aspects of yourself, both light and dark, will be revealed. Do not fear the shadows, for it has many lessons to teach, and if it's wielded correctly, it too can be an asset. And then your last major card is the Sun. The sun. So what is that? 19. Where are we going? The sun. Light, life, and energy. Rejoice. The sun is shining and gives freely of its warmth and light. If you have been shivering in the shadows, now is the time to step out into the golden rays and let yourself be nourished and healed. Every breath will bring you a renewed energy and vitality. Allow joy to enter your heart and watch the wounds of the past diminish and fade. Now it's time to rekindle your youthful childlike fire. Run through fields, play and live fearlessly, and dance and sing without any shame. You will bloom and flourish in this time in joy. Wow. So you got the sun, the wheel of fortune, and the high priestess. And then you got some wands, which really good reading, Diane. Very interesting. Now let's see what Liu has to tell you. Yes. Diane. Okay, Diane, it's time. Time to get back to Diane. You're calling yourself. Do you hear yourself? So many things can be accomplished when we relax, de stress, listen, and follow our hearts. That was your message, Diane. Diane, do you have a question for me? Because Lou is still standing here. Um, so I'm thinking maybe you have a question. And what's the answer? Okay, the answer to your yes or no question is yes. Whatever you had a question on your mind, the answer is yes. Yes. Diane by Celine Dion. Yeah. Who's frozen? No, I was just writing, so I look frozen, but I'm not. I'm when the spirits talk to me, Kevin. I'm writing, but I'm listening, so it may look like I'm frozen, but I'm not. I swear. Next is Robert. Robert, are we here, Robert? Robert, Robert. I have to get to know Robert's spirit guide because I never read for him before. Okay. Um, yes. Okay. Let's see if we could get your spirit guide to talk to me. 1 second. Robert. Oh, what a lovely name. Okay. That's your name? Okay. And are you his guide? Okay. What would you like to read to him? Um, well, that'd probably be those most like tarot. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Until they get to know my cards, give the old-fashioned ones a go. Oh, okay. Which one? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. So the first one you got is these are the ones you wanted, right? Just want to make sure because we're working with a new guide. I just want to make sure I heard it correctly. Okay. So the first card you got is the Two of Daggers. The Two of Daggers. And the Two of Daggers is for indecisions and blindness. There are two paths in front of you, but you've managed to blind yourself to both options. Whether it's fear or plain obliviousness, you're refusing to see what's in front of you. Take a deep breath, remove your blindfold, and face your situation. The box that these cards were in, I sat it over there, and it actually shifted when I was reading that to you. Then you have the Three of Bones. The Three of Bones. Three of Bones. All right, Robert. Growth and expansion. Growth is imminent. You are a monster growing in all directions at all times. You've made all the right plans and you're ready to conquer your enemies or goals. Prepare yourself for unexpected growth and opportunities, as you shouldn't hold back when something new presents itself. Ooh, well, that's a good one. Then you got the Terror of Crystals. The Terror of Crystals. Terror of Crystals. New ambition. It's up, right? Okay. You're developing a new relationship with money and manifesting new desires. It's time to take on a fresh goal and get ready to pursue your ambitions. Your understanding of the material world is shifting and you're realigning your connection to it. Yeah. Well, we're all going to have to realign our connection with that, with the craziness going on in the world. Uh, but definitely that's two cards kind of telling you to manifest things. Good things are coming. So something's coming your way, and they want to make sure you know it because they said make sure you don't let anything pass you by. So make sure you're paying attention. Now you got two major cards. So the first card you got is the Tower. The Tower. And the Tower is always one of those cards that sometimes you have to throw everything out and start over again, because some things are not worth fixing. You just have to start again. So, upright, disaster, suffering. The Tower was once a beautiful estate. It's now old and decrepit home that is cracked and broken down to its foundation. It's beyond repair, with shutters, windows, and warped, moldy floors. Ghosts wander the empty halls. Everything is boarded up in the hopes that one day you would renovate it and recover. But those dreams have long since withered. It's time to tear it down, let the earth beneath it heal so you can build something new. So whatever you're hanging on to that is obviously cannot be fixed, throw it out. Start again. Then you got the Chariot. The Chariot. So that's another major one. The Chariot. What number? 5, 6, 7, right? Okay. Momentum and movement. The Chariot, it has one single meaning. It's time to go, to run. If you're standing still, what are you waiting for? Run, run, run. So one meaning and one meaning only. It's time to chase your goals and your dreams and all that other good stuff. If you've been stagnant, it's time to change that. So let's see if your guide has an additional message to go with that, Robert. Okay. Okay, Robert, this is your message. The mommy. I'm sorry, the mummy. So the mummy, spelled Mummy, so like a mummy in a museum, I guess. The mummy has a message for you. Don't turn the corner with your head down looking at the ground. The consequences will be great. Pay attention, stay focused, and this too shall pass. So that is your welcome back, uh, AL. Um, so that was your message. Must have some significant meaning for you. Eek! Emotep. So I hope that made sense to you. Um, it was nice meeting you, Matt. And and I'm pretty sure, is this for Robert too? Stay away from downtown try not to go downtown too when not necessary this week. Stay away from downtown if it's not necessary this week. Okay, that was for Robert. Now we have Benny. Thank you. Gives me a lot to think about. You're welcome. Yeah, no, it was a nice reading. I don't know what the mummy message is, but they didn't elaborate, and I didn't even get like a thought about it. So it's really for you to figure out. Not It's not for me to decipher for you. So they want you to do some digging. Um, I'm just gonna grab a cigarette. Then we're gonna do Betty, AL, and Andre. Yay! Okay, that we were, we made pretty good time, I think. Um, how long have we been on? Yeah, an hour 47. Yeah, we made good time. We've been doing good. Yes. All right, Benny. I have to put my reading jacket on. There you go. Put your reading jacket on. The other one doesn't have a. Oh no, the other one has a. I wanted to make sure the other one had a blue one too. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're all blue. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Um, Marbell, right? Oh, I'm doing so good. Remember, or did you just tell me that? Oh, I remember. That's good. Marbell is Benny's spirit guide. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure both of your channels have them, but you know. um, what should we read, Fred? That's good for Benny. Animals are good for Benny. Benny, I have some merch for you to make. Okay, I want you to get a picture of your cats. Then put the cats on a T-shirt, and you're gonna write, "Even Benny's cats would be a better president." And I want those cute little cats, and that's what you're gonna that's what you're gonna have on your new merch, okay? Yes. Wouldn't that be a good idea? That'd be cute merch for the 21st century. And yes. And even Spiken has cats, so you can make two different shirts. So people can pick which ones they want. That'd be great merch. Yeah. And Diane has cats. Oh my God. That'd be that'd be so funny. Even the suffragette cats would be better present. Biking kitty, yeah. Yes. I have three. You see that? I think that'd be so funny. Yeah, even my cat would be a better present. And you can put the pictures of your cute cats. You want this one? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this one? Okay. I suppose we're a bunch of crazy cat ladies. Yes, cat ladies and cat man. Okay, here's what they have for you, Benny. So the first one you got is the dog, which is never surrender. Okay, no matter how many times I fall, I will rise again. Dogs are known for their loyalty, companionship, and unwavering positivity. Their presence brings joy and comfort, fostering a more positive emotional state. Sometimes, even at the bleakest moment, good things rear their heads. Stay positive, and positivity will be drawn to you. It rains, but most time it pours. But then it's fast and furious and passes, and the sun's out before you know it. Ooh, and then you have a light of dreams. This is a real pretty butterfly. The path of pursuing dreams is always accompanied by light and hope. Butterflies are widely recognized as a symbol of transformation, rebirth, and spiritual growth. They stand for freedom, joy, and lightness, and encourage a sense of liberation and positivity. The world is big and we are small in comparison. However, we can still make a big impact in our own lives and for the people around us. Look deep inside yourself. The answers are just at your fingertips. All you have to do is extend them. Then you got the otter, the pursuit of happiness. I will relentlessly pursue excellence, surpassing all limits. This is the perfect reading for Benny. The otter symbolizes joy and happiness and the ability to find fulfillment in everyday life. When you speed to the finish line, you pass all the beauty that was along your journey. Otters are highly adaptable and resilient, capable of thriving in a variety of environments. Then you got the bear cub, which is the fearless spirit. Only a fearless spirit can embrace all challenges. Bear cub symbolizes new potential, protection, and nurturing. They remind us of the interconnectedness of all things. As guides, they encourage grounding, intuition, and tapping into inner knowledge. They help us remember your own needs and values. Many moons ago, there was a person of the same soul. Try to remember that person. Remember who you used to be as you proceed, for right now you are just going. But wouldn't it be more fun to be soaring? And then you have Forge Ahead, the little cute squirrel. Forge ahead. Fearless of storms, I forge ahead, for the future awaits me. The squirrel symbolizes practicality and the importance of planning for the future while remaining flexible and adaptable. As guides, they teach us the importance of balance, preparation, and having a playful spirit. They say nothing goes off without a hitch. Be prepared to have a tree fall onto your path. It's just an obstacle, not a dead end, but annoying all the same. Navigating different paths involves a mix of planning, adaptability, and a willingness to explore. Ooh. All right, Andre. We have we have AL and then we have Andre next. Okay. AL and then Andre. Okay, right after Benny's message. Those were all really good cards. Now let's see Marbell's message for you. Wow. Okay. Wait, there's a little more. Okay, Benny, here we go. You ready? The fear is real, the consequences high. Take it with stride, calmness, and pride. For yelling at a brick wall will make you tired and stressed. Kill them with kindness and knowledge, and you will be revered as the one who helped the universe conquer its evils. But bitterness and fighting won't get a thing done. That was your message. So I hope that made sense to you. That was for Benny. Now we have AL, which I'm going to. What? What are you telling me? Wait. Marbell has something else for you. Do you have a yes or no question for me, Benny? Okay. What's her answer? Okay, the answer to your question that you had in your head is yes. That was for Benny. Thank you, Marbell. You're welcome. Yeah, you can have more than one guide because because you have the ancestrals. You probably have an animal spirit guide, and then you definitely need a human guide because we're human, and of course we need more human interaction to help us. So yeah. So usually most people have four, depending on how much spiritual work you do. Like I do tons of spiritual work, so I have to have a protector and some other things going on. But most people have four because they'll have the animal guide and the human spirit guide, or they'll have two spirit guides and then the ancestral guides, two of them. So that's what most people have, the four, but you see you have a dragon. So dragons are so interesting. And their realm is like, so we have, it's our realm, and then the Fey folk realm, which is so close it practically overlaps. And then you right, like, I'm gonna say above that, you'll have like the angel kind of deity realm, and on the side of it you have the dragon realm. And the dragon realm is like old knowledge. Really old knowledge comes from the dragon realm, and even a lot of them will come to people sometimes not as dragons because they think, you know, depending, they'll come as, third time's a charm. Yeah, they'll come as like something else. But okay, we have AL. Do we have a guide for him? Can I know your name, maybe? Say it one more time slow. Okay, is this your name? Like that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. What kind of guide are you? I don't see you, with my eyes, so wait, I have to ask a question. Okay, sorry, I had to figure it out. Sometimes there's different kind of guides and I have to, they're not human right off the bat, and they don't show me that they were human, and then I gotta figure out what they are. So yeah, okay. So we have your guide, AL. So we're gonna see what he wants to read for you. Mm. Um, you want to do the regular too? Yeah. Have you spoken to your guide, AL? Do you know what your guide is? One of them, anyway. I should say. Some people don't. Hi, Mary. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, Benny. Animal spirit is a white fox. Yes, you do have an animal spirit. Um, you have a second one too that is not a human spirit. You have which is not like very common, but you have two animal kind of guides. This one is not the white wolf. Although because I have a lot of wolves, so I would have known that it was a wolf. Because I have um, a wolf guide. That's animal guide with her husband. So I'm used to wolves. This was something else. Although animal guides don't like us telling what they are, so I won't. That will be for you to figure out. But it's not a typical animal, which threw me off even more. Um, so yeah. So you're like part of the wolf pack too there. Oh, a white fox. I'm sorry, not a wolf, a fox. But this was definitely not a fox. It is something else for you to discover. Is that what we're going to read for him? Like I said, not typical. That's all I'm going to say. All righty. Let's see what we got for you. Oh, we're going to read it this way. Oh, so the first card you got is the Death card. So something, release and endings. Death appears to us when it's time to let go of something. Take a moment to mourn the loss of it because it's truly gone for good now. And your pain and suffering is valid and you can give it space. But remember, that loss is important for growth. From the ashes of death comes something new and beautiful that will arise. And now, this is not death of a person. This could be death of a job, of a relationship, like that's run its course. Um, then you have another major one, which you got the Tower too. The same like Robert, the Tower. So the Tower is one of those, like I said, you got to let it all fall down so you can rebuild it because whatever it is cannot be fixed when we're talking about the Tower. I forgot what number it was. Um, the Tower, once a beautiful estate, is now an old, decrepit home that is cracked, broken down to its foundation. It's beyond repair, with shattered windows and warped, moldy floors. Ghosts wander the empty halls. Everything is boarded up in the hopes that one day they can renovate it and recover it. But those dreams have long since withered. It's time to tear everything down and let the earth beneath it heal so you can build something new. Hmm. Then you got the Nine of Daggers. The Nine of Daggers. Daggers. Your nightmares are haunting you. Everything you fear most is dancing around in your peripherals, but those fears are not real, are they? You're being weighed down by trauma and it's keeping you up at night, and your dreams are too horrifying to restore you. Don't let your pain influence your perceptions. Take a step back and look at things objectively as you can. It may be time to get some outside help to work through the baggage you're carrying. So this card usually speaks of hope, recovery, um, past trauma, or jadedness. Then you got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. Where's my cups? That's crystals. Where's the cups? Oh, it is at the end. Choices. All of the choices are currently laid out in front of you. It appears as though the world is your oyster. However, proceed with caution, as there are tricksters around every corner, and your choices can set your faith in stone. Carefully contemplate every action before you jump in with both feet, because some decisions cannot be undone. And then your last one is the Four of Bones. The Four of Bones. Let's see what we got for the Four of Bones. Celebration and home. The Four of Bones is a warm fire and a hot tea after a long journey. You're home and you're safe, and it's time for a big celebration. It may be a new union, a new addition to the family, or a new achievement. Decorate the heath, decorate the heath, the hearth, and embrace the bliss, for you never know how fleeting it may be. Ah, so celebration, home, um, finding yourself. That's basically the Four of Bones. Okay, so let's see if your guide has a message for you. Okay, AL, this is your message. My hand is extended. You must extend yours too, for not everything may be as easy as we hope for, but sometimes we just need the tiniest effort to make things work. And then this is like a second message of like, I'm pretty sure it was for you. Oh, and that noise you keep hearing is not what you think. So I don't know if you're hearing a noise in your house or somewhere, but the message was, oh, that noise that you keep hearing is not what you think. So that's that. There you are, Scott. No, did you just come in, Scott? I was waiting for you to come in, but I didn't see you, so I was waiting for you. I figured I'd just do it at the end if you didn't come in. Okay. Yes. Um, I just did. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss you with the readings. Okay. So then we have Andre and Scott. Andre, I know is still here. Did that make sense to you, AL? Want to make sure that, and if you have any additional questions, you ask me now while your guide's still here. Astrology. Yeah. I have a question, of course, James. It's a yes or no question because then I can just ask them in a second. We'll do it before we leave. You're welcome, AL, anytime. Alrighty. Astrology. I appreciate you becoming a member. Our member tree got so big with the thank you to Gothic for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you to Merge. Nimerge. Oh my gosh. Mermudge. There you go, Mermudge. I said it. For gifting 10 memberships last Thursday. We appreciate you and everybody else who became a member on their own. Ooh, that sounds fun, Scott. All righty. I'm obsessed with watching that lady, Scott, make all those little froggy things with that printer. You know, I went and I looked up that printer just for shits and giggles. I mean, I can't afford it right now, but I just was curious how much. I should have looked on Team Moon. Anyway, on that printer that she has, small, prints things small, you know, but no, it's good. Um, it was like $162, which I thought was like fabulous. I mean, I don't know how much all the stuff is that goes along with it, like, you know, but you know, I don't know what it needs, or I don't work with that kind of thing, but Nozana. Ah, Mermudge. Did I say it right? Mermudge? Mermudge. Mermudge. Okay. So let's see what we got for you. Ah, this is almost like your last week's reading. The dice, anyway. Okay, so the card that you got is the Taurus, and it is pursue with passion, handle with care, determined responsibility, and reliability. And is that Neptune? Choo-choo-choo. Yes, Neptune. Okay, here we go. So the first one you got, which I think you got this one last week, was the Libra. So the Libra, if you want to know more about the Libra in astrology, you would look to the Justice card or the Queen of Swords. Libra is an air sign represented by the scales, interestingly enough, the only inanimate object in the universe of the zodiac. An association that reflects their fixation on balance and harmony. They are obsessed with symmetry and strive to create an equilibrium in all areas of their lives. Relationships are paramount for Libras, who find balance in companionship. They like arm candy and relaxing with a luxurious face mask. And then you got the number 11, like my birthday. I aspire. When you think of number 11, you think of I aspire, group contributions in numerology. It's associated with Neptune, which is the next card you got, and Aquarius, which is another air sign. So 11 is considered a magical number and carries the power of 1 and 2. This house is said to have a significant effect on your ultimate destiny and is considered very lucky. Denotes that people who stay in this house are destined for big things personally and professionally. It's all about balancing your energy, clearing your space, not hoarding, to let new things in. And then you got Neptune. Neptune, the psychic planet of ideals. If you want to know more about Neptune, you would look to the Hanged card in the tarot. It stands for tridents and dolphins, and it goes along with Pisces. Known for intuition, spirituality, and compassion, it's the domain of dreams and illusions. Neptune is a feminine energy and rules Pisces and the 12th house, the universal ocean of oneness with all beings, and therefore is highly compassionate, idealistic, and imaginative. It's the planet linked to spirituality, magic, fantasy, and fairy tale. You have something creative on the horizon, Andre, do you? Okay, let us see if Marissa, oh sorry honey, Marissa has anything to tell you. Okay, your message, Andre. Life is ever changing, unpredictable, and undeniably fascinating. Don't give away all your cards before it's time to show your hand. Keep them guessing. And that was your message, Andre. Thank you, Marissa. Now we have Martin or Scott, right? You're very welcome, Andre, and I hope that message made sense to you. Good night, AL. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out and getting a reading and becoming a member. I appreciate you. I gotta make another flower. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but You're welcome, Andre. And we have Scott. Scott, since you're the last one, I'm gonna grab a smoke. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh yeah, go to bed, sweetheart. Thank you for hanging out. Be well, sweetie. You know you can get me on Messenger, right? Don't forget, I'm there if you want to bullshit. Don't forget I'm there. Good night, Andre. Thank you so much. Good morning. Yeah, I put brownies and coffee for them. So Martin can have some. Hey, Scott. Mm, really? Hmm. Okay. And somehow I'm missing my book to my charms. I'm so annoyed. I have to really look for it. It fell somewhere. I'm sure. I'm sure. Sure. They could be. That's not what yours is, though. I don't think so. I I want to say it would be something that you would think would be a cryptid. Would be more the sorts of what your spirit guide, one of your spirit guides are. Um, of course, it's not because it exists, but I'm just saying. But yes, I mean, people have, you'd be surprised. I mean, I'm always surprised by some things that come by here. It's very interesting. But yeah, that's what I would say. That's okay. It's a good question. Hmm. Um, if there's a spirit that likes you, and I don't care what it is, and it wants to help you, it's gonna hang out with you. And I mean, it could be what people consider to be bad, but it it's not because most spirits um have the choice besides there's only a few things that don't have a choice, divine things that don't have a choice. They can only be good per se. But most beings, even angels, because that's how they, right, fallen angels, um, have the choice to be either good or bad. So if it is something that has a choice, it could choose, if it likes you, to be good and to be your guide. So that's why I say, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much, Kevin. Yes. Well, like I said, they have a choice. They have a choice to be, a lot of people think like fae folk, because of how they were raised, thinks they're like steel children and stuff. No. First of all, there's so many different species of fae. Um, that just because there was one bad apple does not mean they're all like that. So, um, and if you do something to piss them off, just like a human, they could be real, you know, something else. But if you respect them, they could be the best friends you ever had. So, yeah, I had something come to my house the other day. It was big, it was red, and it had horns. Okay. It would be like if the devil stepped into your house, like it's what you would depict that the devil would look like. Although when he walked in and he was smiling and his demeanor, I'm like, oh, hi, I like your horns. Who are you? What kind of being are you? I had to ask. His demeanor and his energy was so nice that even though he looked like the picture in the dictionary next to the devil, you could tell that he wasn't. First of all, he walked in my house, so I knew he wasn't bad. But um, but I was like, what are you? Like, and most people, I guess, would be like taken aback, like, what? They'd be scared. But I was like, oh, I like your horns. What are you? Like, you know, and I think that's why the spirits like talking to me. They're just like, this lady's crazy. I don't fucking care. Well, I do a lot of spiritual work myself. I see spirits in the shades of their auras. Yes, my ex-boyfriend AL could see auras. And he would tell me, like, there's this big purple aura. That time is when I was attacked by the fallen angel. And I don't know if that purple aura was the angel that attacked me, or I can't even say just a really nasty ass angel. I don't know, a bad angel. So I don't know if that purple aura was the bad angel or what was trying to protect me from it, because there was also a very big red aura. And thank goodness he could see auras, because at the time I was, just really, really getting into it, and I was learning, so I couldn't do those kinds of things. I don't see auras still, but I can, if they show me themselves in my mind's eye, then I can see them. I still can't see with my eyes, but if they want to show me themselves, they will in my, you know. I mean, I've had somebody show me how they died, like how they died. So she pressed on my chest. So I knew she was, being strangled. That's how she passed. Some things are a little, you get taken back, but I got more prominent after I got struck by lightning. Wow. God bless you. I'm glad you're okay. AL, in my up on the top, in my description thing where my PayPal link is, there's my Facebook. And if you had a paranormal experience, I would love to tell it on my Sunday show. I have right now only fancies that I'm going to do for Sunday. I would like somebody that we know. So if you want to give me just a little paranormal experience, a real one that you had, I will tell it on my show on Sunday. Oh, Robert, yeah, go to bed. After 2, where are you after 2 a.m.? You must be down near where Gothic was. That might have been her time too. Are you in the AU? Oh, in the UK. Yeah, okay. There you go. That's where she is too, the UK. Our friend Debbie is in the AU. Mm. Oh, great. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm getting old now. But I'm sure we did talk. I know your name definitely. But of course we can also I could tell paranormal story experience without telling your name, of course, too. Uh, okay, Scott, let's see what we got for you. I didn't want to forget you. But Martin picked um Witch's Runes for you, which I don't think I've ever really read for you the Witch's Runes, right? So I thought it was odd, but here we go. Witch's Runes for you. So the first one you got is the Harvest. That's a really good one. Because that is just good luck and blessings, the Harvest. Mm. Growth, prosperity, health, good fortune. When it's with the rings, which you do have the rings, which I'll read to you, it's a beneficial agreement. Oh, that's good. So let's look at the rings now. Um, Harmony, union, joy, promises kept, passion, love. Um, you don't have the other ones, so that's good. Ooh, then we got the sun. The sun. The sun is another blessings. The sun is always a good one. The sun is success, pride, power, progress, stability, um, hidden things brought to light. With the harvest means good, great wealth, and it can represent a male presence that's going to come into your life, um, or it may mean that you need to bring out the more masculine um, traits for the next situation. Um, uh, what is the swirly? I had oh, the swirlies are the birds. Okay, the birds. And the birds is news, communication, or gossip, inspiration, new beginnings, learning, and traveling. With the harvest, it could mean a change in income. And with the sun, it means happy news. So far, so good. Just good stuff. And then you got the black rune, the black rune. So the black rune is endings and departure, pain, loss of security, something in short supply or that you're lacking. Um, with the rings, it could mean a break in a relationship, losing a friend or something of the sort. So the black rune is never alone. look for the surrounding runes for guidance. So since all the runes were good ones, um, I think that even though it means ending and departure, it's going to be something you need, kind of like the tower. Like it's going to be something that you let go of and it's going to build back up according to all the other ones. So, yeah. Now, let's see if there's another message. Have a good night. Okay, I actually saw it come up, so I will grab that AL. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. It was lovely reconnecting with you. Okay, so let's see what message Martin has for you. And cha-cha. We're opening so dramatic. Okay. The sky is falling, but you have a shield. Let the broken pieces roll off of you, for it's time to discover what you're really made of. So go with grace and pride. That's a really interesting one, especially from Martin. So there you go. That's for you, Scott. That was all good. Need strength. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you, Martin. And yeah. Wow. Uh, did you have a question, Scott? Like, yes, the answer to your question is yes. I think you had a yes or no question you were thinking about. So the answer to your question is yes. Don't forget to lock the door. Who is that for him too? Don't forget to lock the door, Scott. I don't know what that means, but don't forget to lock the door. Okay. Um, yes. Okay. And there's a message for someone else. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Who's this for? But Mary? I think this is for you, Mary. Mary, I have a message for you. Is it for Mary? Okay. I'm like, I don't know. I think we did everybody else. Okay, Mary, you ready for your message? Not gonna get a reading, just this message. Hi, it's me, your fairy godmother. Don't dismay. I'm not a fae or a horse that needs hay. I have a piece of knowledge to pass to you, but in order to receive it, you must open yourself up to the possibility that it's time for change and happiness. Um, so that was for you, Mary. I was just writing and I'm like, yeah. Did you know someone had a message for you? Oh, yeah. Usually Kevin doesn't ask for a reading, but someone is asking for him. Are you asking for Kevin? Okay. They just want to talk today, and that's it. Somebody's going to give you a message too. Wow, I have two of them talking, one in each ear. So there's one that's way higher up. Okay, just wait. I can't listen to both of you. Just give me a second. Okay. Kevin, two guides. The answers that you seek are the answers only the greatest of scholars can answer. They are not of this world. Meditation or spiritual consciousness um, may be what you need to get the answers that you seek in order to really find what you truly want or need and or need. Interesting. Okay, you want to tell me your name, sweetheart? Okay, you tell me yours. Like that? Okay, and who's this one? Really? Thank you for coming by. Good night, Scott. You did nothing wrong. You actually, that was a great message because you're looking for true answers to something very spiritual. So when you start asking these really intense spiritual questions, um, that's why they told you like the answers need to come from such a high place that who visited me, which rarely ever does a bloodline guide come to visit me. So you had your guide and your bloodline ancestral spirit here, both to give you that message, to tell you uh, basically that you're on the right path. You just really need to, you know, these questions that you're asking, you're on the right path with them, but you just need to think differently, maybe a little more spiritually. And this is not religion. This is spiritually, like mindfulness, meditation, pulling your really deep intuition out. You're your greatest holder of information. You know, it's there. It's in the archives. It's in the, what do they call that room? Oh my gosh, Mary, we did it on the Spiritual Thursday. The Arcadian records, where all your souls, all your soul from all your lives, for as long as your soul existed, there's a records, like a library. And in that library, your records are. And you can access those records. And if you're meant to know what you're seeking, those records will tell you. Yeah, we have a video on that. It was so interesting. Yes, that's what it is, James. Thank you. Hmm. Hi, Maria. How are you? I hope you're well. Of course, you can ask a question. Do you want to just, is it a yes or no? I can just give you you don't have to type it if you don't if you don't want to. Some things are personal. I can always just give you a yes or no. I'm wondering how many kids you see me having. Um, oh, biologic. Right. Well, we'll just ask your guide and we'll find out, Maria, if they have anything for you. Um, the message from your guide, Maria, was the road is long, the circumstances hard. The future is not written. However, if you play the hand that is currently dealt on the table, there is definitely an ace in those cards. So an ace is one. So I'm assuming that's what they're telling you from how things are looking now. But because they said that it's not written in stone, I'm assuming that it's up to you and which road that you take in these next upcoming, your road to this will determine it. But it definitely says that there's an ace. So it's definitely what they're saying one. I do want three. Oh, yeah, the ace means in if you're following the same path that you're on now, you will only have one because there's an ace in your cards. But since the future isn't written, if you change something, there could be more. So that's what the guide told me. So um, I'm in a very difficult relationship. Well, yeah. So maybe that's why they're telling you if you're playing this hand that you're in now, um, because obviously maybe if you move on to a different kind of relationship or something, it might look better for you. But it's all, like I said, the future is not written. It has to play out on your choices. So I hope that helped you, sweetheart. I'm not a fortune teller. I just talk to I'm what people call a spirit medium. So I can only give you the information that your guide is willing to tell me. And so I hope that made sense and I hope that helped you a little. um um so yeah, like you're very welcome, Maria. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? If you give me 1 second, because I got really hot, I just need a drink. We were actually just going to close down, but for our member, Lisa, I could definitely get you a message if that's okay. Um, Instead of an actual reading, I can just like pull instead of pulling an actual card, I could just give you a message if you let me get a drink. Well, the only thing I heard your guide say on that was actually, don't worry, you're going to do great. Um, but she didn't show me a grade. She just said, "Don't worry, you're gonna do great." So, yes, let me get something to drink. Christina's a cute medium. There you go. Um, yeah, but I guess that's what people would consider me, a spirit medium. So, the guides tell me, and I don't make things up. I don't, it's what they tell me. I mean, sometimes I'll get a feeling and I'll be like, I think it means this. But I'll tell you, I get the feeling that it means, um, if I have a feeling that it means something. Otherwise, I could just give you the message that the spirits want to give me. Um, yes, I don't make any, I'm not psychic, I'm not a wizard, I'm none of this stuff. I just get along with spirits and they talk to me. So that's and then I can tell you what they say. Hmm. You know my partner and I fight a lot. We do not have any inter. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell you something, Maria. It's a good thing you came into my chat. I'm gonna tell you about my son's father. Real quick story before I get something to drink. I was with him on and off for 21 years. So we were together for 4 years, and then we broke up because I just couldn't stand it. And I mean, I guess he was my first love, so after a while, I had my daughter. Then he asked, can we get back together? Um, so because my daughter's father had left to the army and never came back, or the Marines or wherever the fuck he went to. And I kept taking this guy back over and over and over again. We did finally have one son, um, but it was his choice when he wanted to. After we had our son, and this may be, you may be like me, this is why they saw the ace. After we had our son, he did not want to touch me. And it was 15 years of literal hell after that. Like, I felt unworthy, like, I wasn't worth anything, like, well, he didn't want me, like, just everything you could possibly feel. I was raising my two kids practically by myself because he was useless, and he would leave when he wanted to leave. Like, he left when our son was 6 months old. He was like, "Oh, I want to be a bachelor." Um, you didn't pull out. You wanted a son. Here he is, and now you're leaving. He's 6 months. Like, you'll just have heartache. If he doesn't want to touch you now, just imagine down the line. 15 years of this. I took this where I felt like unwanted. It was just a horrible feeling. And I did it because I thought it would be better for the kids to have a father figure, but it's not. Do yourself a favor. Find somebody who wants all of you. Every bit of you, no matter what. Yes. Yeah, it was like once a year for 15 years. Like, it was like on my birthday or something. And one year I was so excited. This is how pathetic this is. One year I was so excited, Maria. I was so excited to have a good night, James. Have a good day at work tomorrow. I was so excited because it was my birthday and I was gonna get laid, right? um, the, for a year now I haven't got laid. And the mother shitter the mother shitter, that mother flower went out, got drunk, was driving home, got pulled over, and got arrested, right? The cops call me because I'm waiting for him to come home because I'm all ready, right? The cops call me. They want me to go get him. I gave that cop such a. I told him the whole story. I'm like, this motherfucker. I told him the whole story. I said, you keep him there. You keep him there. Don't you bring him here. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of him. Like, I'm like, he's better off there. Because if he comes here, oh my freaking God, you'll just be back here. Like, I was so freaking mad. And after they called me 3 times and I was not having it, okay? I was not, I hung up on them. The last time I said, what the fuck did I tell you? I hung up on him. And about 15 minutes later, I hear this car zoom down the block. I'm like, what the fuck? And I lived on this tiny little block. There was only 4 houses and I was at the dead end. I'm like, who the hell is coming down the block like that, right? I hear the car door slam, boom, back up the block before I could even get out of the house. And it was him. And I'm like, oh, the fucking cops dropped you off. That's how the cops were like, oh, fuck, no. We don't even want to see this chick. She's crazy. She's pissed. We're just, they literally dumped him in front of the house because I wasn't getting him. There was no freaking way I leave him there all night. Oh, sounds like an a-hole. Yeah. Yep. In the beginning, it wasn't. It was very subtle, like things like, I just don't have the sex drive anymore. It's me, it's not you kind of thing. But there was something very wrong. Like there was something wrong. Anyway, I don't wish that on nobody. All right, let me get something to drink and then Lisa, sorry. I got talking. Wait. Here we are. We're back. I needed something to drink. Sorry. Been talking too much. Oh, I'm glad, Maria. If I could save somebody, I didn't forget her message. I didn't forget Lisa's message. Um, if I could help someone out, and I tell you, it's just like men always want it, okay? Unless they have a problem. If they don't want to go to the doctor to fix that problem, what does that tell you? Like I just don't understand. you know? And I don't understand how I let it go so long, really. Like. I was like, obviously he doesn't like you. Get this through your head. Like, stop going back. Stop letting him, otherwise he would go with you. Like, I'm not an ugly lady. People stop me, you know. At that time, especially, I could have got anyone I wanted. I wasted my whole 21 years on and off with him, who I realized didn't like me, you know? But anyway, let's see. Message for Lisa. Aw, thank you, Kevin. See, I mean, even Kevin said I was cute. There's no reason not to get some. Lisa. Hi. You have something for Lisa. Of course she does. Hmm. Okay, Lisa, you ready? Hmm. Oh yeah, we'll go over that. Um, Lisa, my word is my truth, my values, my everything. Words are powerful, so use them wisely. You could feed a small village with words, or you can starve the whole continent. You must decide how you proceed. You have guidance, love, and a great spiritual foundation. And when I was writing that, I felt like more is needed. So maybe like another awakening is going to go on or additional spiritual knowledge. Okay. Um, that's the feeling I got. Um, so you have guidance, love, and a great spiritual foundation. So you may overcome just about anything with, and they put air quotes, faith. So the air quotes, faith. So not sure why they emphasized air quotes around the word faith. You can overcome just about anything with faith. Um, but you might know more of that. The heck is going on today? There's a lot of flyy things in here. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna have on well, they said, Maria, you were gonna do great on the oral exam. So that was for you. Um Tomorrow, guys, we're going to have Diane from the 21st Century Suffragettes. She's gonna come on, and tomorrow they do a show on Thursdays, and they finish right around 7 o'clock. And so Mary and I will probably start right around 6:45, maybe even 5 to 7 or something. So we're gonna start just a little later tomorrow than our 6:30. So Diane is gonna come on after her show and tell us her paranormal experience, her actual true paranormal experience, live tomorrow. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Um, we'll be having her on to tell her paranormal experience. Well, if you want that, Maria, go out and get it. You could just, you have, and I've heard spirits tell people this millions of times, you have the power to change your whole life. You have the knowledge, you have the power, you have the key to every door in your life. You just have to have basically no fear. You just get rid of the fear, take the key, and unlock the door. And you you could have anything you want. You have all the answers. You have all the knowledge. Just drop that fear and go for it. Mhm. That's World War C. Yes. Oh, thank you, Maria. Yeah, very toxic. Yep. But like I said, it's you. You you have it. And lock you have the key to every door in your life. You just have to have the strength and no fear to open them. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, uh, if you didn't say his name, I would think you were going out with my ex. He would call me Thunder Thighs. I weighed 110 pounds when we were first going out. I looked emaciated. My mother would get so mad because she's like, she's gonna stop eating. She's gonna starve herself. She's gonna die because we're Greek and Sicilian. So we eat. So my whole family thought I was skinny enough as it was. You know, I was the skinniest one out of my whole family. Like I was like bones. And he would say that I had fat thighs. And my mother would flip the hell out. uh, yay. Hey, Danny. How are you? We were just leaving. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. Because we've been here 3 hours and 20 minutes. Maria, it was so lovely of you coming by. I hope you come by again. It was lovely meeting you. Um, it was lovely. There was a few other people who came in. Thank you to everyone who became a member. We appreciate you. Um, Lisa, I didn't see. Lisa, did that make sense to you? Oh, fabulous. I'm glad. Thank you so much for joining. Um, yeah, we're here Wednesdays to read cards around 6:30 if you come in. And I'm Wednesday to read cards around 6:30. Thursday's kind of up in the air. Saturday, if it's nice, we take walks or we have interviews. So yeah. So that's when I'm here live. So we'd love to join, you know. You're in Norway. That's lovely. That's beautiful. Um, so here it is right now. We've been here 3 hours, so it's 9:53 right now. So and I went on at 6:30. So 6:30. Yeah, and it's 9:54. So so you figure 3 hours before whatever time it is now. So it's four there. Yeah. So a.m. Oh, it's in the morning. Uh, so yeah, like so 1:30 in the morning, I guess I'd be on your time. And we had Maria and we had Marie Marjorie. I cannot say her name because she has a Marie, but with a J before the E. She's lovely. We had another new one. For gosh sake, Siberian, Croatian. You know, my friend is Croatian. Yes, she is. I mean, they've been here for a long time. Um, well, Robert, thank you for joining me. And holy cow, I lost my live stream. I was trying to look for the darn. No, I don't want. I lost the live stream, guys. I'm still there. Okay. At least I wasn't touching the wrong phone. Okay. Anyway, I was looking for who else, but it doesn't show me there. It's all right. We'll figure it out. But thank you to everyone who came in, all the new people, all the people who subbed, all the people who became members. Thank you so much to AL for becoming a member today. Thank you, Kevin, for hanging out and helping with the modding. Um, I appreciate you guys. And I'm leaving you guys because I'm going to see you tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Join us for Diane's real paranormal story. Mary and I will be here right around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's it. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. We'll talk to you soon. If I can find my end screen, we'll be all set.
Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.